new segment I'd like to call Bathroom Talk. Let's get started. Our first topic of the day comes from a YouTuber named Ian Talks. He wants me to talk about my opinion on pop culture icons in the past 5 years. Maybe a certain kid singer who sounds like a girl and was found on YouTube. Frowny face. Well, Ian Talks, if you're talking about Justin Bieber, as I think you are, he's not that bad actually. He doesn't deserve to get all this hate everyone's throwing at him. But there's no reason to hate someone you don't even know. The next topic at hand is from It's My Time. And they're telling me to talk about Porn Dogs Your Neighbor, a TV show, YouTube, summer, school, etc. Winky face. Well, first off, porn. I don't watch it. I don't know how many of you guys do, so I'm not even going to go there. 2, dogs. I own a doggy. His name's Bo. I love dogs. I don't know which neighbor you want me to talk about. Yeah, all my neighbors are amazing. They're like my family, and we get along so well, and I love it. I'm just going to talk about the last TV show I watched, and I think that was Degrassi. It's intense! Man! I don't even know, everything that's happening in Degrassi is like, this, and it's the last week of Degrassi, of the 6-week event, and it's so intense. I'm freaking out at every episode. YouTube, where would the world be without YouTube? It's incredible. There's so many people on it, and then it's just a great way to connect with new friends, old friends, and YouTube has everything imaginable. Next, she wanted me to talk about summer. My summer was awesome. Yeah, I don't really remember most of it. Yeah, summer was awesome. It is really hot here in summer in Florida. But other than that, it's awesome because you can go in the pool every day and to the beach and water parks, and it's really cool. Next, she wanted me to talk about school. Well, I just graduated from high school, class of 2010, but I can't go to college yet because I don't have enough money for it. I have to retake my SAT and then get a higher score so I can hopefully get the Bright Future Scholarship. Crossing my fingers on that one. Next, Who's This Kevin says, "Oh hey, it's me!" Smiley face. Someone I promised I would talk about, but I forgot my last few videos that I would talk about him. Robbie J. His music is incredible, and I subscribe to him because I love hearing his new stuff, and I love hearing him sing and everything, and he's really good, so you should go subscribe to him and listen to him and like his videos and comment on them. What an ingenious idea. Camer 2013, I'm sorry, I really can't pronounce that, told me to talk about not smoking. So I'm a fan of not smoking, but I don't want to get too much into it because I know some people get aggravated when people talk about it, so I'll just leave you alone. If you smoke, cool. If you don't smoke, even better. You're saving yourself 20 more years of life. K-Sims5, who is actually also my mother, told me to talk about Harry Potter. One of my all-time favorite movies and books. And actually right now I have all kinds of Harry Potter silly bands on. And I can't believe it's almost over. That makes me want to cry every time. It took me almost a year to read the 7th book because I didn't want it to be over. So I figured the longer it took me to read it, the longer it would take for the series to be over. Every single day, I have at least one Harry Potter reference that I say out loud. Every day, I have at least 10 running around in my head. for school, I was in the choir, and for IB they had recording sessions where they had to record something, and my friend recorded a song from Harry Potter, and my teacher needed my help to figure out what song it was, and I went and got my iPod, and I played it for her, and she just couldn't believe it. As soon as the song started, I knew exactly what it was called, where it was from, everything. It was incredible, and she just couldn't help but laugh, and it totally made my whole life, just knowing that I could figure out a Harry Potter song in less than 2 seconds. Actually, going back to the Harry Potter one, I really want to know what you guys think. Whether you're a Harry Potter fan or Twilight fan. And you can like both. It is possible to like both. I personally don't like both because my own reasons. I don't really want to get into it, but I want to know what you guys think. Harry Potter or Twilight. So leave in the comments which you prefer. Ian Talks wants me to talk about another subject. He wants me to talk about Halloween. So I go trick-or-treating every Halloween with my little neighbors, and it's so cute to see them dress up and everything. And I usually after that, I'll go to some parties with my friends and eat all the candy that I never ever eat the rest of the year. I don't know, last year for Halloween, I went as 2 different things. I went as an army girl, an army girl, and then I went as a 70s dancer. And then the year before that, I remember I went as a cocktail honey, and me and my friend went as twins, and everyone kept calling us Playboy bunnies, and it was really bad, but it was hilarious. Cherry Tree 9901 would like me to talk about Michael Jackson. There's not really much to say. Actually, there's a lot to say, but I'm not one of his biggest fans, because he was before my time, so I didn't really know him growing up. And when I was I recently got kind of into I started listening to more of his songs, and then a year later he kind of passed away, and I was really sad about it, but it's I wasn't super duper sad because I wasn't a huge fan of his for all those years. But I was really sad because I was watching the TV, watching all his biggest fans crying, and I was I felt really bad for them. Because their favorite musician is gone, and it's just a horrible realization to come to. It's if you're really that into a musician or something, it's like one of your family members dying. It is really, really hard to deal with, and I just feel so bad for them. And Teammates V wants me to talk about public toilets and how much they suck. I never sit on the toilet when I go to public toilets. I try not to, if I can help it. I always kind of just lunge over like that, and it builds great leg muscles. But yeah, so they are kind of really disgusting, especially if you go to certain ones where they don't maintain them at all, and it's just water everywhere, toilet paper everywhere, and it's just disgusting. And when people don't flush the toilets and they leave their business there, that's just no comprende. No, that just doesn't fly with me. I usually flush the toilet. I always flush the toilet with my foot, but I'll flush the toilet and then I'll walk away and into a different stall because I can't stand it. Strap6661 wanted me to talk about my top 10 summer events, top 10 cutest guys, top 10 movies, top 10 books, my thought on politics and religion. Well, for top 10 summer events, that was really hard because I don't really remember what I did. I don't really have a good memory. All I really remember, I don't remember the first month at all. I remember I went to the Keys, and I can't really remember what else. But I have to do this fast because I'm running out of time. Top cutest guys: David Henry, Mitchell Davis, and Kyle Seibert go together. From the Step Up movies: Rick Malambre, Adam G. Savani, Robert Hoffman. And then there's Tom Felton, Drake Bell, Ryan Buell, he's from Paranormal State. From Pretty Little Liars, Ezra, I can't remember what his real name is, I forgot to look it up. The guy from Spider-Man, the Green Goblin's son, he's really cute. Degrassi, all the guys on there ever have been adorable. My favorite right now is Zane, because whenever he smiles, you smile. He has the cutest smile in the world. And the Big Time Rush crew, they're adorable. Top 10 movies. Harry Potter, Step Up 1, 2, and 3, Toy Story and Lion King, National Treasure 1 and 2, Shutter Island, and the number 23, Avatar, Lion King, Rent, A Beautiful Mind, Forrest Gump, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And then for top 10 books, I only came up with 8. I have the Ellen Hopkins books, like Crank and all that, Scott Westerfeld books, the Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and Extras, Perks of Being a Wallflower, the Post-Secret books, Insomniatic Dreams by, I actually have the shirt on by Shauna, Harry Potter, all the Harry Potter books, Deadly Little Secrets and Deadly Little Lies, they go together, and I guess Pretty Little Liars, and I guess I have 9, I Heart You, You Haunt Me. My thought on politics. I don't want to say I don't pay attention, but I try not to get into it because it always starts these huge arguments. And then religion. With help from my teacher and one of my good friends, I recently became Christian. Okay, Ashley678100 wanted me to talk about Justin Bieber. Well, Ashley, I already talked about him, but like I said, I don't hate him, I don't like him. He's just another one of those singers who's doing what he loves, and I respect him for that. Last but not least, Bridge Productions 13 wanted me to talk about embarrassing situations. Well, Bridget, where do I start? I was running out of shoe carnival. I had a huge bag of shoes in my hand, and it was pouring down raining, like cats and dogs raining. And we were running, like my neighbor was like, okay, let's run to the car, guys, because the car was really far away. So I had new shoes on, so I couldn't, like, my feet weren't used to them yet. And I was like, I should probably take my shoes off. And I didn't. So I started running. I took 3 steps, felt myself falling backwards, stopped myself, and slammed down on my knee and skidded 3 feet in the concrete. It hurt. Like, it was just like one of those things, like, it didn't really hurt at the moment. Like, I was just in shock. And then everything fell out of my hands, all the boxes of shoes opened, and I looked up to look at my neighbors, and they looked back to see me, and some random person behind me yelled, "Are you okay?" And then I look over here, and I see one of the cutest guys I've ever seen. And then I was like, crap. So I hurry up, I put everything back in the bag and pick it up and stand up, and it just falls again because I'm like shaking, I'm like freaking out. And then he comes over and helps me pick it all up. And yeah, it was embarrassing. So that's it for today's episode. See you next week on Bathroom Talk. See ya. Bye. See you later. Next time. Don't forget to tell me what you want me to talk about. And next time I'm hoping to have a guest star. So, bye. If you would like to leave your thoughts on some things I talked about today, feel free. I would love to know how you guys feel about some of the stuff I talked about today, and